guys, thank you so much for joining me on today's practice. I will be taking you through a 35-minute flow, and this one is a gentle flow, so it could be a great way to start your day, to clear your mind and get ready for the day, or it could be a really great way to end your day. So maybe you've had a really busy day, or maybe you've not had a busy day, but it's a really great way to connect to yourself, as we'll be starting with some breath work, and then we'll move through the flow to finish it off. And all you will need is a yoga mat and a drink bottle, and we'll get started. Alright, so we're going to start off sitting on our bums with our legs crossed, and just start to feel grounded against your mat. Place your hands on top of your knees facing up. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths into our belly. Now we're going to start with a box breath. So what you want to do is inhale for the count of 4. So let's do it together. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it all out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4. Exhale, 4. And hold. 4. Inhale, 4. Hold. 4. Exhale, let it all out. 4. And holding at the bottom. 4. One more round. Inhale, 4. Hold. 4. Exhale, 4. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Just take one big deep breath and let it all out. Alright, now we're going to come into some cat-cows, but in a seated position. So draw your knees up and just grab on to just under your knees. Now you're going to inhale, reach your chest forward, open up, lift the crown of your head, and then exhale, push away against your legs and round through your upper back. Good. Inhale, reaching forward, and exhale, round through your upper back. Do it in your own time, with your own breath. Good, we got one more, and exhale, let it all out. Good, now just rolling over, coming onto your heels, and then bring your hands on your shoulders. Take a deep inhale, and then twisting over to your left side. Inhale, middle, exhale, twist. Inhale, back to the middle, and exhale, twist. Now just do this with your breath again. Twisting from your belly button. One more to this side. And now we're just going to make little circles with our arms, going to the back, still trying to use your breath as well with this one. Now we're going to go back the other way. Nice, just feel everything releasing through your shoulders. Get some movement. Alright, now we're just going to place your hands down on your mat and then untuck your toes and push your bum up to the sky, really lengthening through your spine. So you might want to bend your knees into your chest a little bit. Pedaling out your feet to release tension through your hamstrings. You might want to give it a little wiggle from side to side. And with your next inhale, look to the top of your mat and take baby steps in between your hands. And then just grab opposite elbows. We're just going to come into our ragdoll. So really just let everything hang. Almost like your elbows are the heaviest part of your body. Just let it really hang. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. Really just draw all the energy through the crown of your head. Progression for your ragdoll, if you like, or you can stay here. Interlace your fingers behind and then just kind of let them hang over your head. Just stay here, find some stillness. Got 3 more breaths here. Release your hands down. We're going to take a halfway lift on an inhale. And then exhale, folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. One more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. And now inhale, you're going to roll yourself up vertebra at a time until you reach the top. And then bring your palms to face the front. Really ground down through your feet, so really feel into your mats. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. And this time, swan dive forward. Exhale, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, inhale into your high plank. Now as you're here, just feel your hands and your core engaged. You might want to shift your weight forward, shift your weight back, and then exhale, drop your knees. And we're going to come down halfway, and then inhale, pushing up. Exhale, come halfway, Inhale, push it back up. And now exhale, 3, 2, 1, and meeting back down. Untuck your toes and just bring the hands to the front of the mat. Inhale, you're going to lift your heart and your chest up and really try and push your heart forward through your hands. Stay here for one more breath. And then exhale, you're going to fold yourself back down and meeting all the way back down at the mat. Now bring your hands at your shoulders and inhale, you're going to raise up into your full cobra and just take a few deep breaths into your belly to try and make some space through your belly. And exhale, come back down to the mat. We're going to tuck our toes, push up, inhale through your high plank on your knees, and then exhale, meeting back in your downward facing dog. Here I'd like you guys to really try and bend your knees into your chest so it elongates your spine. Now inhale, raise your right leg up, and exhale, draw it into your chest. Inhale, raise it up. And exhale, draw it to the left elbow. Inhale, raise it up. And exhale, draw it all the way in and step it gently in between your hands. Set up for your warrior one. So left foot on a 45 degree. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. And then exhale, sitting nice and deep into that warrior one. We're going to cactus our arms out to the side and really opening up through our heart space. So really send your breath to your heart space. Release any tension that you may be feeling. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, plant your hands back down, step back and move through your chaturanga. And then inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. We're going to move to the left side. So inhale, raise your left leg up. And then exhale, draw it to your left elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale, raise it up, and then exhale, drawing it all the way in and plant it gently in between your hands. Set your back foot up and then inhale, rise into your warrior one. And exhale, cactus your arms out to the side and send your breath to your heart space, opening up through your heart space. Feel yourself connecting to yourself and your body and your mind and your breath. One more inhale. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back, inhale, heart forward and move through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale into your downward facing dog. We're going to move a little bit faster with this flow. Inhale, we're going to rise the right leg up. And exhale, draw it to your right elbow. Inhale, raise it up. And exhale, draw it to your left elbow. Inhale, rise it all the way up. And then exhale, drawing it all the way in and step it in between your hands. Setting up for your warrior one. Inhale, raise your hands up. Stay here for one more breath. And then we're going to inhale and turn to the side and come into our warrior two. So setting up for our warrior two, we want our right heel in line with our left inner arch. And just as you exhale, draw your shoulders away from your ears and bring your drishti, your eye gaze, to your right middle finger. Inhale, we're going to sweep our arm forward, flip the palm, and exhale, coming into your reverse warrior, lengthening through both sides of your body and breathing deeply into your right side. And then exhale, bring it over and just shift your left foot in slightly. We're going to push our hips back and then coming into our extended side angle. So with this one, we want to make sure that our hips are pushed forward. Even if it means that you can't come all the way down, that's fine. You just want to create space through the left side of your body. Now inhale, just bend your right knee in and just come back up to your warrior two. Inhale, reach your arm forward and come over into your reverse warrior. Stay for one breath. And then exhale, you're going to cartwheel your hands down, step back into your high plank, and then move through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for one breath. Now inhale, raise your left leg up. And exhale, draw it to your left elbow. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, draw it to your right elbow. Inhale, raise it up. And then exhale, draw it in between your hands, gently stepping between. Setting up for your warrior one, inhale, raise. Staying here for a moment. And then inhale, coming up and turn to face the side to come into your warrior two. And remember, as you exhale, draw your shoulders away from your ears. And focus your drishti on your left middle finger. Inhale, sweep your arm forward, flip your palm, coming through to your reverse warrior exhale. Really try and still bend through your left knee though. Inhale, come back up. Slightly bring your right foot in and then we're going to push our hips back and then coming over to the side and coming into our extended side angle. And just ensuring that our hips are pushing forward. So we want to try and tuck our pelvis under and create space through the right side of our body. Inhale, bend your left leg, coming back up into your warrior two. Coming into your reverse warrior, inhale, and then exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step back, move through chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, really let it all out. Inhale, raise your right leg up, and exhale, draw it into your chest. And gently step it in between your hands. Now we're going to set up for a crescent lunge, so coming onto your train tracks. Inhale, sweep your arms up and try and square your hips off. And exhale, sit a little bit deeper and we're going to draw our right arm all the way around to catch our left thigh. And you're going to really feel that stretch in your left hip flexors. So just try and send your breath there if you can. Inhale, sweep it up, and exhale, coming through into your warrior two. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Now we're going to bring our right foot on a 45 degree and you're just going to come and sit in your low side lunge, and then you're just going to bring your hands into prayer. Now, it doesn't really matter how low you're coming down. Honestly, it does not matter at all. And a progression would be to straighten both arms out and then lift your gaze up to your left hand. Now we're going to move and shift our weight over. So crawl all the way over to the left side. Either use your hands or not on the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sit down to the other side. Now we're going to flip and face the other way. Plant your right knee down and we're going to come up into a low crescent lunge. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, draw your hips to the back and coming into your half splits, squaring off your hips. And then we're going to use your breath. Inhale, coming up, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, come a little bit lower. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Now just do it in your own time with your own breath. Push your hips back forward. We're going to step back into our high plank. Move through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for one breath. We're going to lift your left leg up. Inhale. And exhale, draw it all the way into your chest and gently step it in between your hands. Inhale, coming up into your crescent lunge. And then draw your left arm back to grab your right thigh. And really sending your breath to your right hip flexors. Sweep your arm back up and around and then coming into your warrior two. And just remembering what we did on the other side. So you want to square your left foot on a 45 and come down into your low side lunge, coming into prayer. Progression would be to straighten your arms out to the side, looking up to your right hand. We're going to get ready to move to the other side. So use your hands, inhale and exhale, sit. Inhale up, exhale, sit. Last one, inhale coming up and exhale, sit. Twisting around to the front of your mat, plant your left leg down, coming up into your low crescent lunge, squaring off your hips. And then exhale, push your hips to the back, coming into your half splits. And just like the other side, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. In your own time. Push back into your crescent lunge and we're going to step back into our high plank. Move through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, you're going to raise your right leg up to the sky and exhale, drawing it all the way in. Now bring your right hand out in front and we're really going to push off your left foot and draw it up to the sky with your hips opening out to the side. This one is a half moon. If you can, draw your left hand off the floor and bring it up to the sky. Push through your right big toe to help you balance. Progression is to bend your left knee into your glute and then grab a hold of your foot with your left hand. And you want to focus on pushing your foot away from your hand. and slowly let go if you had a hold of your foot. Plant your left hand down and then slowly draw your left foot back in. Draw your two big toes together, and then we're going to inhale, sit nice and deep, and then coming up into your chair pose. When we're in our chair pose, we want to ensure that our pelvis is tucked under and that we're squeezing our knees and our inner thighs together. And exhale, sit a bit deeper. And then inhale, coming back up, little baby back bend. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back into your high plank. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Moving over to the left side. So inhale, raise it up. And exhale, draw it in. Push off your right foot and press down through your left big toe. Raise your right leg up and turn to face the side. If you can, draw your right hand up and lift your gaze to your right hand. If you did the progression on the other side, draw your right foot in and grab a hold of it with your right hand and push your foot away from your hand. Slowly let go of your foot. Plant your right hand down and your right foot down. We're going to come into gorilla pose. So bring your hands underneath your feet. And then we're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let it all out and fold down. Bring your hands out from underneath your feet. And then what you're going to do from here is step back into your high plank. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome work, guys. All we're going to do from here is just come down from your downward facing dog and come to lay on your belly. We're going to draw our arms behind our glutes, interlace your fingers and lift them away from your glutes. Inhale, raise your chest up, and exhale, folding down. Inhale, raise it up maybe a little bit higher this time, and exhale, coming down. If you can, we're going to do 2 more, but we're going to raise both our upper and our lower body. So inhale, raise, and exhale, coming down. 1 more. Inhale, raise it up, and exhale, coming down. Let go of your hands, bring your knees up, and then wash your knees from side to side. Now we're going to move on to our bow pose. If you can't do this, stick to what we were doing before. So grab a hold of your feet. Inhale, push your feet away, coming up. And you want to try and really push, like what we were doing in our moon pose. Push your feet away from your hands and hold. Breathe deeply into your chest. And exhale, coming down. Wash your feet back out from side to side. Really nice work. That one can be really challenging. And now just push yourself up, and we're going to come into a child's pose. So just bring your glutes onto your heels, place your arms by your side, and just rest your forehead on your mat. Taking deep breaths into your belly, expanding all the way, and exhale, letting it all out. And on your next inhale, coming up. And all we're going to do from here is just coming onto your bums, straightening your legs out in front of you, and we're going to be doing a straight-legged forward fold. So inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, folding from your hips and coming down as far as you can. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, coming down a little bit lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Doing it in your own time, in your own breath. And as you exhale, see if you can get a little bit lower. And now just sit in this pose. Got one more breath. Inhale, raising your arms up, and exhale, just draw them right beside you. You might want to give your legs a little bit of a shake. And all you're going to do is just come and lay on your back and move to the right side of your mat. Straightening your left leg out, bend your right knee into your chest. And then coming over, bringing over the side of your body, coming into your supine twist. And bring your gaze over to your right hand and breathe deeply into your belly. Just ensure that both shoulders are locked to the ground. And if they aren't, maybe you need to pull yourself back over again so that they are. And inhale, draw your right leg back over, give it a hug into your chest. And then exhale, straighten it out, and just move to now the left side of your mat. Straightening your right leg out, draw your left leg into your chest, draw it all the way over the side of your body, and bring your gaze to your left hand and breathe deeply into your belly. And as you exhale, see if you can twist that little bit further.
Do you want to know what enlightenment is?
And inhale, draw your left leg back over, hug it into your chest, and then bring both knees in and give yourself a big hug. Maybe give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then everyone's favorite part of the practice. Straighten your legs out, both out in front of you. Bring your palms to face up. You might want to bring something underneath your knees if you wish. But now we surrender to our mat, into Mother Earth. We come into Shavasana and we allow ourselves to relax.
if I could let go of everything, or I could let go of right or wrong, it would get deeper and deeper. And it was amazing.
Now, I ask you guys to start to bring some movement back into your hands and into your feet to wake yourself up. And then inhale, draw your hands over your head for a big stretch. And then exhale, draw your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then rock over to the right side, stay for one breath. And then push yourself up, keep your eyes closed. And come up to a seated position. Bring your hands on top of your knees with your palms facing up. Thank you all so much for joining me today on this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. We're just going to take 2 deep breaths. Lift your gaze up and inhale, sweep your arms all the way up with your palms to touch, and then just draw them down. Exhale to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Love and light to you all, and as we bow down together, we say Namaste.
Instant bliss returns. Instant infinity.